All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media, and my name is Judson Powell. All right, so, I was reading a lot of stuff, anti-Semitic, anti-Semites, all of these posts or whatever. The reason why, of course, why Nick Cannon was fired from Viacom/CBS/ the devil. All right, so, and of course that's an anti-Semitic comment right there, whatever. Okay, but here's the thing. And so, I remember like a lot of different things that happened throughout my life. And like I was telling y'all last time, I went to a predominantly Jewish high school, and I know that they do things that are racist, that are completely 100%. I guess what I'm trying to say is they don't get in trouble for being pro-Jewish. They don't. If you say something that's anything that's anti-Jewish, basically you're an anti-Semite, even if it's true. So even if you tell the truth, you can tell the truth, but yet still you'll be considered to be anti-Semitic. And the things that everybody's been talking about, these are things that they have actually done to us over history, over time. Okay, and in the entertainment industry, there's no question. There is no question that, in fact, the whole detail behind white supremacy, and first let me clarify that. First of all, Judaism, being Jewish, is a religion. It's not a race. All right. So number one, it's not a race. It's a religion. All right. And you're not. We don't have any choice. We are a race. Difference. We could be whatever religion, and this is just another religion. They're white folks. All right. They are the chief white supremacists, whether we admit to it or not, because they have the power and control necessary to carry out systemic racism, which is what has been perpetrated against Nick Cannon. Because without the power to be able to fire him and get rid of him, then whatever he said, it would have went on, and then there would have been no recourse. As a matter of fact, they have the power even when people come out and they're racist against black people. They're the only ones that really have the power to do anything about it. Like legitimate power. I guess you could say protesting and all that is legitimate power in a way. But what I'm saying is there are no black folks. There are no black folks that could just like say, okay, just like George Zimmerman. Like, why is George Zimmerman still walking around? And why is he able to get work and get jobs and, be able to sell stuff on the internet? Even the gun that he killed Trayvon with, it was sold at auction. Why is that allowed to go on? But yet still, like, once again, bringing up the Bill Cosby incident, even before he was tried and convicted, they had removed all symbolism of Bill Cosby away from all media. And we're talking about, look, and I'm just wondering, we're talking about I Spy, we're talking about the Cosby Kids, the cartoon, A Different World, the Cosby Show, and his years of stand-up comedy, and it's just like in one accusation and it's all gone. That's power. Even before he was convicted. Now maybe after he was convicted, okay, but let's be clear. And Harvey Weinstein, the Weinstein Company, who made tons of major motion pictures throughout time, those pictures, those movies have not been removed. Those movies are still making money. He's still, even in jail or wherever he is, he probably ain't even in jail, but wherever he is, guess what? They're still allowing him to make money. So there is even the same thing, in fact, we were talking last night, and I was talking about my homeboy, Kwame Kilpatrick from Detroit. All right. And it's like, he's still in jail, but they're letting all the so-called white criminals. This man didn't even, he literally didn't even harm anybody, nothing like that. It was just stupid stuff that he did. Why haven't they released him? Why isn't he out because of COVID-19? They're releasing all these high-profile white criminals. This is what I'm talking about. This is systemic racism. This is white supremacy, to show the supremacy. See, because it's not about the money, because Nick Cannon didn't lie. Nick Cannon didn't lie, not to mention Nick Cannon is I was talking to my family last night. Nick Cannon is basically all that Viacom has. Wild 'N Out is like the only, you could just be flipping through the channels and you're going to see Wild 'N Out, right? And all of the young black folks that watch that show, all of the young black folks that are in the current hip hop generation, y'all should boycott it. Y'all shouldn't watch MTV. Y'all shouldn't watch VH1. Y'all should, and that's all they're doing. They're dumbing you down. Why do they have black women like in all these like reality shows that they have? What do they have? What is it? Seriously, you don't see any. Where are the Jewish reality shows? Where are they? And where are the images, the negative portrayals and the negative images that are constantly bombarding our children? You got women, you have black women dressed up, going out, fighting, throwing stuff at each other, all of this kind of stuff, and that's popular. Because why? Because they show it and they make it popular, and people aspire to be that. And let's bring back up, that is the spawn that spawned Cardi B. Who is it? Look at the negative portrayals and the negative images. But when Bill Cosby was making TV, who did we have? We had Felicia Rashad, and we had all of these educated, black women who were actually doing positive things that show positive images. That's why they don't want it on TV. It ain't got nothing to do with Bill Cosby. It's got to do with white supremacy. Where are all the shows that portray Europeans? Because, like, once again, Judaism is a religion. They are white people. This is white supremacy. Don't get the game twisted. Don't get the game twisted. And all these images, all these real housewives and hip hop this city and hip hop that city and ink this and all of those type of things. All they do is show negative images of us. All of and they were the ones that perpetuated gangster rap. They're the ones that perpetuated calling our women bitches and hoes. They are the ones that perpetuate, because there's always going to be somebody that'll do something for money. And that's why I say black folks, we're too enamored with money. So we get money, but what is the price? The price is higher than that few $1 million that you got. The price that we're paying now is higher. And even, and like I said, Jesse Jackson would have won. He would have won the presidency long before Barack Obama, but what kept him away? He called New York City Hymietown, which was an anti-Semitic remark. And so that completely wiped him out. Why? Because they were able to take away the media from him. He could no longer get on the media. Now their number one anti-Semite is Minister Louis Farrakhan. Minister Louis Farrakhan don't hate nobody. You know, he just don't like people that do negative things to black people. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being pro-black? What's wrong with loving your people? What's wrong with that? That's evil? Somehow it's evil that you don't want these images, the bitches in the whole image and the gangster, pimp, hustler image. All of those black exploitation movies, they were made by Semites. Why? To give us a certain image, to help us along into prison. You know, all of those who backed up, you know, the Suge Knights and the Puff Daddies and all of those people, who backed those people up, who put money in their pockets so that they could go out and they could get people to portray these images. It's deep. You know, like they say, the rabbit hole runs deep. The rabbit hole runs really deep. But for you to sit up there and say, oh, this is anti-Semitic, that's anti-Semitic, so you guys are untouchable, but you can call us niggas, bitches, and hoes at the drop of a hat. And nothing is done about it. You know, it's just been recently, you know, we've been going through this for 400 years. It's just been recently that all of a sudden, you know, because of the Black Lives Matter movement, that has become politically correct. You know, when somebody does something that's anti-black, that all of a sudden now is popular, you know, to fire people and all this kind of stuff. But how long has that been going on? And nothing has ever been said about it. But you say one thing about a Jewish person, or you say one thing, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, you're blackballed, you're put out of the loop. And believe me, and the only thing that Nick Cannon did was point out the truth, as has Farrakhan, as has Ice Cube, as Alice Walker. You know, they're just pointing out the truth. And I saw it when I was in the industry. When I was in the radio and television industry, I saw it all the time. You know, they paid the white anchors and the white hosts and all that kind of stuff. They paid them top dollar. When it came down to the black folks that were doing it, and most of the black folks were actually better at their job, but they didn't make the same kind of money. Let's keep it real. They didn't make that. They didn't make the big dollars. Not even Tom Joyner. You know, there's an interview with Tom Joyner floating around somewhere on the internet, and he's talking about how they kept on trying to dumb him down and kept reducing his money, because most of the time, even when they put a black face on something, there's always somebody Jewish behind it. You know, ask Russell Simmons. You know, ask all of these people. There's always somebody Jewish behind it. You know, and then I remember seeing, I was watching some Don Cornelius tapes or whatever, you know, because I wanted to see what the real deal, you know, because they had this special on BET, or this show on BET about Don Cornelius. And so I went and I was watching some Don Cornelius videos one night, and he was talking about when he met when James Brown first came on Soul Train. And he said James Brown kept asking him, man, who is the who is the Jewish guy that's backing this? And Don Cornelius was like, there is no Jewish guy backing it. I'm backing it. So it was like, you know, he was like, I'm the boss. And that's very, very, very rare, because they won't give you the platform. Just like Tyler Perry, without Viacom, Tyler Perry is nothing. You could produce everything that you want, but without a platform to show it on. And that was what Byron Allen was saying. You know, and what was the response? What was the response from Comcast and Cox Cable and all of those Jewish companies? What was the response? The response was, we don't want another Bob Johnson. We don't need no more Bob Johnsons. Now, if that ain't, so he should lose his job. Come on, you know, when you start doing people in for telling the truth, all right, when you start doing people in for telling the truth, that's systemic racism. and that's white supremacy. 15 minutes is up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Most of all, hit the love button. I love y'all.